Today we're gonna be working on this Honda Prelude here. Let's go check it out. Alright, so this car just got dropped off a couple days ago. You can tell there's a big mess going on around here. So, but first we're gonna have to take this to car wash. Let's clean her up. Alright guys, we're back in the garage. Let's check this out. Over this area here, it was covered with oil. He said that he's leaking power steering fluid. He kept adding it up. Maybe like, he's low. He keep adding it up every once or twice a week. So let's see where is this leak coming from. We know it's on this area right here because of it's all evidence is all the leaks, all dirt and oil and mud is covered up. Alright guys, so just keep an eye on this area here, this area right here, there. Let's see if there's oil coming out. I'm gonna start the engine and turn the steering left and right, see if we could see any evidence of oil bursting out, leaking out. So let's take a look. So I turned the wheel left and right. I don't know if you can see on the video, but I can see a little spot right here already. Right there. So it's leaking from the hose. Yeah, right there. There we go, it's right there guys, the rubber one, and there's one right there as well. Two spots. There's two leaks. Alright guys, so this video is about changing this power steering line on a Honda Prelude. This line right here, all the way to the steering rack, all the way to the bottom. We're gonna change those. We'll take this out, so let's get started. Alright guys, so first what we're gonna do is take out the line from the rack here. Right there. That's a fitting that you need to loose and take it off from the rack. That's the end of the power steering line. And all the way here. Easy one. Two 10mm bolt. So we'll take out that side first because it's gonna start dripping. Make sure you gotta catch the oil down there with the bucket or something to catch. So after that thing is loose, we'll just let it hang, drip all the fluid off from the line, and then take this one after. Alright, so to loosen that fitting down there, 14 mil, the best tools on this is not this one. What you use is a pipe wrench, and pipe wrench is different than this one. This is an open end wrench. So this is all I got. I don't know where my 14mm pipe wrench went. So all I have is this one. So I'm gonna give this a try. Okay. You have to spray some penetrating fluid on that fitting. so that it's easier to loosen up. Alright guys, so I got the wrench down there, spray some penetrating fluid. I cracked the nut already, so it should be easy to come off. There we go. Alright, so fluid's gonna start leaking. Make sure you catch it with like an oil drain container down there. So it's finished dripping oil now. Now we're gonna loosen up this 2 bolts right here, and then when this one is loose, you're gonna start taking out the brackets that attach to the hose right here and down there. The one down there is tough one because it's the bracket, it's bolted to the frame of the vehicle, and there's not much room down there, but we'll figure it out. Alright guys, so right there, that's the bracket, the one that I'm talking about. There's a 10mm bolt right there, and that's what you need to take out, so this this power steering will slide out. This is the only part right here is the problem that we're gonna have doing this job. So let's give it a try and see if it come out. Alright guys, so this is the position that your arm's gonna be right here behind this intake manifold. Okay, and then put the socket down there, and then you have to feel it. Make sure that socket is in the bolt, and then just start ratcheting it. So your arm is right behind the intake manifold right here. I can't put the camera in there because it's just have no room. I'm gonna try just to show you guys. Alright, so hopefully you can see that, and then this is the ratchet I'm talking about right here. Alright guys, so this is loose now. Just pop this off right here, and then this one right here, you just pop it off from that bracket right there, and then don't forget that sensor. There's a sensor right there that need to disconnect the connector. The connector is color green. Alright guys, that green connector is better to disconnect it from the bottom. You have to go underneath, and then it's a lot of room down there going through this CV axle, and then put your arm around there, and then that connector will easy to disconnect. So let's just gonna have to fish this thing out, and this should be easy to come out. Alright, there we go. Alright, so see how easy that is, and no mess. And we'll take this one out right here. So, there we go. Alright, so yeah, there you go guys. The old hose is off. We're gonna compare it with the new one here. Alright, so that's the old one, and this is the new one. Alright guys, so compare the old one to the new one. Looks okay. The fitting is facing on the wrong way, but that's fine. There's no biggie on that. And then from here, it looks good. Doesn't matter long or short, as long as it fits. And then O-ring down here, and O-ring on the sensor is right there. If you're curious about the part number of that hose, is right there. Edelman 80383 is the part number. So make sure the part is right before you start installing it, because it happens before to me that it was a wrong part when I was halfway installing it, and yeah, it was a nightmare. So make sure double check everything before you start installing. So that's it, guys. Let's go install this back end, and let's see how this thing works.